Hello everyone, and welcome back to our D&D Thursdays. It has been far too long. Oh my goodness gracious, how are you all doing? I missed it so much. Oh my gosh. So we had a bit of a hiatus because, you know, the holidays and just life happening. But oh my god. Hello Dark, how are you doing? Hello Dylan. Y'all, Dylan is a fantastic streamer. Make sure you give him a follow. Had a birthday recently. Happy birthday. Hey, Diz, how are you doing? Hello, Soap. Happy Thursday. Hey, Zen, how you doing? Y'all, I am so pumped. I'm so excited. So we will delve into where we left off when we joined the party. Our historian will tell y'all everything. And if you ever want to watch the previous VODs, check out our archives channel because we have the whole list of the story. Oh, I'm so excited. And we left on such a cliffhanger too. Oh my gosh. Also, if you ever want to learn about the party, you just do !party. And I'll tell you all about who plays who and what folks we have. But yeah, also Thursdays are a bit different. Our party will be typing to you in chat. However, audio belongs to them, so I won't be speaking to chat, but I will be typing away. I promise, you're not being ignored. But yeah! Okay, let's go ahead and join our lovely crew. Surely they're not talking about anything bad. No. All right, let's go. Hello?
So they're here for a job.
Hello?
Well, they're here for a job. You put them to work, and if they die, they die. That's how it works.
What?
I'm talking about Warhammer, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
the dystopian future of 2012.
Are you not familiar? I mean,
The far-flung future of the 21st century, of the third millennium.
yeah, I mean, what is it? Are you a heretic? I mean,
I don't know what that means.
Get your heresy out of you.
Since when did this become a Warhammer D&D session?
Because I'm painting and I'm complaining about the fact that I have my little guys and I couldn't have chosen like the custodians where you do an army of like 10 people. I like to do the army of 120 little dudes.
he likes to paint a whole lot. He likes it a whole lot.
I do like to paint. It's just this paint scheme is obnoxious and I wish I hadn't done it.
Will you introduce yourself and your little boys you're painting?
Yeah.
Little boys. You can introduce your little boys.
Little dudes, you little guys.
One of
Little
them is
guys.
a girl. One of them's a girl.
Oh, I'm sorry. And your girl.
Yay.
Please introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name's Bevan. I'm normally from Roll the Roll. Right now I'm painting my Cadian Command Squad I got back in November and haven't felt like painting because all the other guard stuff's coming out and I'm gonna have more stuff to paint, and I've also got to paint Adam's Space Marines that I told him I'd do for cheap, and then Steven's printing me 30 fucking Valhallans that I'm gonna need to paint, but they can be painted with speed paints instead of normal acrylics, so those will be easier.
So who do you play, Bevan?
I played Arc Magos Corvin Blur of the new Legend.
Arc Magos. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh through that.
It's my real title. If you wanted a title, you should have come to Army Day.
Army
Instead
Day.
of going on fucking dating adventures.
You know, that's fair. I didn't realize you were an Arc
Listen.
Magos.
Yeah, Corbin received that title from Army.
Oh yeah,
Army. You know, you want Army title, you go to Army. You come up with a lesson plan to teach people how to do magic.
You know,
A slightly nefarious one.
I'm from now on.
And if you do well, they give you a seal for bravery.
From now on, I'm going to imagine your skeletons as just your little mini figurines that you're painting. That's their players.
Little soldierines.
Your little soldier.
You little toy soldiers.
Oh my God,
soldier.
Diz, please.
Hi, I'm Diz. You can find me at twitch.tv/it's me, Diz. What's up? Hi, guys, everybody. I'm that good-looking guy down there, Luya, the rogue, that guy with the ears and the beard. Yeah, he's good-looking.
That guy with the ears. Like, most men don't have ears.
Yeah, well, his ears are pointy and weird.
They're pointy and different.
Call them
I'm
weird.
different.
That's mean.
It's all right.
Nice.
I mean, will Luya dig in a bedpan for money this episode? Who knows? Let's find out.
First of
Go
all,
ahead,
it
Greg.
was a chamber pot.
Oh,
Oh yeah, he's diversifying his portfolio.
Gross.
Yeah, I'm spreading it out.
no. I don't think portfolio means the same thing to all of us.
His portfolio.
Jeez. Great.
Hi, I'm Graynarl. I stream sometimes, usually on Sundays, definitely. Wednesdays, sometimes. I do things and stuff. I don't fucking know. But what I do know, I play Cultus Blashur. He is a tiefling. He has long hair and a drug problem that he's getting over, and also a very large magical sword. It's very cool. He is a fighter, leader of our group, general in an army, and also our historian. He's that guy with the horns. The lovely gray skin. Yeah.
Oh my God, your name is
and also
Gray
witch
Gnarl.
girlfriend.
And your character's gray.
That was not
Yeah.
planned, but
That was not planned because the character was not supposed to be a player
But
character.
that's still amazing.
that's just a happy coinky dink.
Yeah. Hi everyone, my name is PsycheSiren, and I play Colette, who just tries to keep people alive every darn day, except lately, because she's got a girlfriend, and her girlfriend is really scary. So, very
Can you
interesting.
believe that, Andy? She jumped right over you.
Jumped right over Andy.
Oh
Right
my
over me.
God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but I bet you liked the view.
God
Hey, yo.
dang it.
She literally pumped in as you started talking. I'm just being a butthead.
Oh, okay, good, okay,
Yeah, no, you're fine.
But yeah, good job. You've already found me. This is where I stream almost
Yeah,
every
congratulations.
single day. Good job. You found me.
I hope you're happy.
Yeah.
Haha.
Proud of yourself.
I hope you're proud. Okay, sorry.
Why do I want Luya to say that at one point in our campaign?
Oh my God, the dog.
Writing that
Is he
down.
farting again?
Yes.
Lola was
Okay,
doing that
okay.
the other day.
Listen.
And it's like, Lola, you're literally going to kill
Yeah, our golden retriever puppy, for some reason, yesterday and today, non-stop farting. He's happy, he's playing, he's eating food and drinking water, no signs of sickness. But oh my God.
Yes, and much like the album cover for the album yesterday and today, it is truly sickening.
Oh my God. Andy, go! Go, Andy!
Oh, hi, I'm Andy, also known as Super Andiness.
Hi.
Hi. I did the artwork that you're seeing when our mouths move.
Except they're not moving today because the overlay broke, but it's fine.
They're not moving today?
No.
I
You do.
I individually animated
I know.
everyone's
I
talking
know.
animations.
It didn't work. I had to re-put in everything. I don't know what
You
happened.
literally
I don't know.
haven't done anything for a month and
know.
a half. How did you break it?
I don't know. Anyway, continue.
We all may as well just leave. If you're not going to take this seriously.
I hope you're happy.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, so I'm here, I'm queer, and I'm ready to find my girlfriend.
Hell yeah, because your girlfriend got taken away last episode.
Yeah.
Like, holy crap, what an awful time to have a hiatus.
Yeah.
They kept people wondering, and now they're all here, queer, and they want to know what happened to her girlfriend.
Yes, perfect.
We've been away for a while. We're gonna be loopy, y'all.
Oh god. Alright, Teeth! Take it away!
Okay, so this episode brought to you by your sponsors at fandango.com.
Not a sponsor, no! Not a sponsor.
But if it was Fandango, really?
This episode brought to you by Audible.
This episode
Yeah.
brought to you by fandango.com.
No!
By Casper.
All right, can I start the Pepsi halftime episode report?
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
Pepsi?
Well, this
Is-
episode,
What?
Was it
Pepsi's
brought
turn.
to us by Raid Shadow Legends?
Oh, Gray, speaking of Pepsi, did you hear that Culver's is now a Coke serves Coke and people are pissed?
I did not hear about that.
Yeah, they got Coke at Culver's now, so we can get Crin her Coke Zeros.
Oh my god.
Teeth, do you...
anyways,
Okay.
this episode brought to you by our friends at
letter H.
Sleep Experts.
I swear.
Is an episode titled Chapter 4, Episode 37, the Summer Storm. I don't have an interesting epigraph today, or debatable, or even a debatably interesting epigraph. Instead, I've just been working on trying to assemble something resembling a compelling story. So I will just turn it over to Gray, who will recap not last week's episode,
Last month.
Session.
last month and a
Last
half
year.
ago's episode.
Oh yeah, last year's
year's
episode.
Yeah. All right, thank you. This last session episode recap is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.
No, it's not.
It's brought to you by Raycon. Raycon earbud.
We want to thank everyone at Me Undies for this recap.
No, Me Undies are bad now, I guess.
Okay, Me Undies are bad now. I'm sorry. Helix mattresses. There you go. Okay. Anyway,
I've got a Nectar mattress. It's a good mattress.
again, we've been gone for a year. I took her out. She peed. Okay. I took her out. She peed.
It took out you paid.
Sorry, my mom just got home. My dog's barking now. But anyway, my apologies. Oh, last episode, beginning at Southwatch, Coldus hid behind the door to the roof, eavesdropping on Colette and her girlfriend. Heard a bit of the conversation. Rial and Colette had a tender moment, and the two sit comfortably overlooking the bay, enjoying their night. The camera cuts to Corvin running north, the way almost completely dark, their night vision goggles not much help in the rain. They run down the alleyway, trying to locate their targets, but due to the rain and darkness, they stumble, falling to the ground. Afterwards, they pick themselves up, and they keep running, find a courier for the university speaking with a guard. Corvin runs to the two of them, asking if they had seen a man running with a woman. The courier had seen the two and points to the east. Corvin follows in hot pursuit. Rose and Luya, however, ran to the south, which did not stretch as far. They were stuck in a crowd and didn't know where the kidnapper had gone. They follow the path and end up at the Tower of Southwatch. Rose doubles back. Luya pushes into the tower and convinces the guard to let him in. Urgent business with the general. He makes his way to the tower and runs into the female guard that Colette had run into previously. He convinces her to let him through as well and runs up. There, he finds Coldus at the door. He explains that he is watching Rial and Colette because he does not trust Rial. Luya tells Coldus that Greenie was kidnapped. Coldus throws open the door and tells Colette that we need to leave to find her. Colette asks Rial to join us, and we all leave the tower together, making our way to the street. Corvin ran down the alleyway, teleporting after them, but couldn't find any leads as to where they went. For 5 minutes, we find Corvin, but they inform us that they lost the trail. Rose, is frozen. Cultus goes to get a description. 6 feet tall, black hair, thin, fine clothes, wearing black gloves. Noble born, from Ettenfest, alleged Moshe name. He said he owns her. Cultus asks Rial if she has any knowledge of human traffickers. She is offended, but he is intent on getting every lead they could possibly have. He takes the description and goes to Southwatch to get some sort of missing persons report put out. Corvin and Luya are dispatched to our home to speak with Aggie to see if she has any magic that could possibly locate Greenie. Colette leaves with Rial, and Rose leaves to go to the bar alone. The two go to Aggie and ask if she can help find Greenie, but she doesn't have anything that could help. Luya knows Rose is devastated by this and goes to talk with her. She, however, is locked away in her room. The next morning, a woman comes to the house looking for Luya. There's a delivery from a friend, referring to Soren. The information is likely things he already knew. His daughter had been presumed dead after an attack on their house. The only new information present is a single broken gold chain, which Luya recognizes and takes with him. He keeps the letter a secret and returns to his room. We leave off with the party unsure and divided as they attempt to find a way to save Greenie. With this stunning turn of events, I pass it along to Teeth Whitener. DM, the floor is yours.
Okay. So let me turn it over to my I hate this stupid thing. All right. So, we will start in the middle of the night. So, let me refer to something real quick. So, previously, Luya had been awakened to, or I should say, had opened up the door to find a woman who delivers something to him. But let's take a step back. Let's walk into the previous night, a night in which the rain, the early spring rain continues to fall, and a large crack of lightning can be heard. A crack of lightning strong enough to be mistaken for the earth shaking. At this, Agatha, laying in bed next to Caldus, seemingly awakens from a sleep, gasping for breath. But, well, we'll leave it at that for now. She gasping for breath and moaning as if in pain. And I guess Caldus, what is your passive perception?
Passive perception.
I guess I should say, you would probably be asleep during this.
Yeah, so passive perception of an 11.
Okay.
But that's awake passive perception. I don't know how perceptive he'd be when sleeping. I'd assume he's a fairly heavy sleeper given these numbers.
Probably.
I like that. Given these numbers, man, this is doing some numbers.
I'm just trying to think of like how to roll for somebody waking up in the middle of the night. Like, is there such a stat for that? I've never done it before.
Roll a how much noise does Aggie make stat. If you think it's big enough, go, yeah, you wake up.
Yeah. Roll a d20 and just set an arbitrary number. Like, if I roll over a 12, he'll wake up. Something like that.
Yeah, go ahead. That makes sense.
All right. That unfortunately is a 6.
Okay, well, I'll roll a D100.
Oh, the suspense. I freaking can't.
All right, you don't hear anything. So anything that is said in the middle of the night is a mystery to you.
That is unfortunate, but that's just how things are.
You awaken the next morning to find the rain from previously does not stop.
When I wake up, is Agatha in bed? Is she gone?
She's sitting at the table. Well, you wouldn't know that. She's left the room.
Okay, so I wake up and she's not currently in the room?
Yes.
All right. I awake, do my morning stretches, crack my back, and then immediately begin getting dressed and ready so I can go off and get at least a missing persons poster made, and Cullis is toying with the idea. I'll need to speak with some cooler heads, but I have a possible plan of putting eyes on this target, but I will need to converse with others.
Okay.
But once I am fully dressed, Cullis is good with calligraphy, but I don't know how well he would be with drawing a sketch, right? Like doing a eyewitness sketch report.
I'm gonna say probably not great.
Probably not great. So
calligraphy was a talent that was, in a very literal sense, beaten into him through repeated usage. Let's just say that.
yeah,
It's not like he is not a dexterous person.
No, he is not. But
Okay.
yeah, so I will look for everyone else in the morning after I get ready, but I don't know who's up or where.
Okay. Then we'll move on to next in alphabetical order, who I believe is Colette.
So, question. At you know, maybe I should roll for it. I don't know. Would Colette have left with Riel, or would she have gone back and spent the night with everyone else?
I mean, you would have stayed. I'm pretty sure that Riel said she was going to go look for.
Okay.
For some sort of clue or lead, so you wouldn't have left with her, I don't think.
So Colette's
anyway.
still at the tavern.
Presumably,
yes. I could have sworn Colette left with her.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Let me research real quick.
It's okay. She can just be at the tavern. I guess, how early in the morning are we talking here?
Well, that is entirely dependent upon your sleep habits.
When did Caldus get up?
Caldus is typically up around dawn.
Yeah, I would imagine Caldus is more of an early riser due to his military background.
Oh, that ain't Colette. I'd say she'd probably wake up like around like maybe 10, 11, very disheveled and upset from yesterday. And she'll just head down and sip some tea and stare into the distance.
We'll say that's kind of ironic given the fact that your god is a god of light and the dawn and like a dawn star, not like a weapon dawn
She's
star.
not a stereotype. Listen.
The fact that Corbin's been getting up a lot earlier than you is an embarrassment for everyone.
Listen, leave her alone. She's got a lot going on. But yeah, that's around when she heads down and just sips tea and looks all sad.
Corbin's at the table writing just a bunch of things on, like, scrolls on pieces of paper. And you can tell it's got to be the same thing because it's very mechanical what I'm doing. But I'm putting them in a folder immediately, so they're not sitting on the counter for sneaky eyes like yours.
Colette's gonna like dart her eyes over and then notice you like quickly put stuff away. Colvin,
Yes,
what you working on over there?
contracts for students.
For students.
I'm not going to teach people how to do magic just for whatever.
Oh?
Oh, yes.
Mock me. I'm just curious about your life. Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, now that Corbin gets a bit of authority, you're interested. No, no, I just, I can't, look. If I'm going to teach these people spells, I got to teach them spells that I know, and I got to make sure they're not going to go and be like, ooh, free wizard levels, let's, take advantage of that, and then, like, I don't know, attack the city. So, we got to do,
Sort of like training wheels on one of those new bicycles that have been invented. Gosh dang it.
No, this is more like a, signing a contract.
I'm gonna say bicycles are not a thing.
Listen.
This is more them saying, I, the undersigned, will not go and use the magic I'm learning from Corvin to, like, blow up the city or attack Corvin and their friends.
Oh, that's pretty insightful.
Yup. Lots of wizards have to do this. I didn't learn from a wizard, but I
Oh?
just read books.
I assume that that's how it's done.
Normally, wizards learn from other wizards.
Oh.
Corvin is one of those autodidacts.
That's pretty fascinating.
That's a fancy word for person who taught themselves.
It's a fancy word for homeschooler.
I was gonna say, I think the doctor can get you some medicine for that, Corbin.
Does Rose come downstairs saying that?
No, that was purely Andy.
Oh, okay.
That was pure Andy. Rose isn't that
Rose is
funny.
too depressed to be that clever.
Yeah, Rose. No.
Rose isn't that funny. Oh.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm hilarious. Anyway.
So Colette has learned a new word, and she's kind of happy about it, and she's gonna sip her tea a bit happier, That's all she's doing.
And no, you aren't an autodidact if you taught yourself how to, like, bake. It's, if you teach yourself, like, something academic, he says, looking at you so that they can still be more superior than you.
Colette just squints her eyes and goes, oh, that's fascinating. A god just really liked me, so I got to learn it all that way, so. Sips harder.
Corbin goes back to their writing. You notice every other scroll goes into a different folder. And that's the end of
Yay.
Corbin's chapter.
Same with Colette, just sipping tea, being
That
nosy.
was the end of that mischief.
Yeah. Oh,
That was a hiccup.
I hate it when those happen. They get so bad. All right, Teeth, who's next?
Let me look at the chart. The almighty chart. I think Corbin's already expressed himself. So, that leaves Luja.
Don't say Luch. Don't.
It's me, Luja. Welcome in. No, I'm kidding.
Chris
Luja
Pratt?
opens the door.
It's me, Uncle Luja.
Uncle Luja. Careful when you want to get you don't want to get spooge on you.
Oh my god!
Hey, yo, come on down to Luja's Deli. We got all the meats. We got gabagool.
Gabagool.
You kids want to learn some magic
Come on
spells?
down
They
to
fill up the
Luja's
back of the
doors.
Luja's doors.
I hate it.
Come on down to Luja's Fine Cart Emporium. We've got all of your used carts half price. Don't worry, everything's above board. You heard it from me, Luja.
Luja.
Oh my god.
Don't be a Luja. Make sure you're here on time to get your stuff.
Dang it.
Or no.
I love it.
Why don't you come on down and be a total Luja at Luja's Cart Emporium?
Sorry. Lu wakes up, I imagine, probably naturally on his own, and comes down. Do I hear any of the goings on between Colette and Corbin?
What time do you head down?
I don't know. Well, what time? It was probably 8, 9, I imagine. You know, that kind of a thing. Not early,
then
not
you're,
late.
Then you're probably already there.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'm sitting at the table, sipping tea, thinking about money. I'm just kidding.
So
Listen,
I'm
it's
sitting at
what-
this table thinking about money.
Thinking about chamber pods.
Thinking about chamber pots and how to
Oh
get
my
more
God.
money out of them.
I'm gonna get you a coffee mug that's like one of those novelty shaped like a toilet looking things.
It farts when you lift the lid.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
let's
hate it.
go.
We'll just write like on the bottom from Sunny.
Not having
Nice.
to be from our dogs.
Well, yes, because it farts.
Stop.
Luya's toilets. This one's got dog farts.
What is
No,
Luya
come
doing?
You gotta use the Lu? Yeah, come to Luya's toilets.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm just. I think I'm just gonna be chilling and trying not to interact. I think everybody's pretty well moody. They don't need my snark yet today.
It's very self-aware for Luya.
Yeah,
Character growth.
I mean, does that sound right? I mean,
Huh.
I mean, it's whatever you want to do.
yeah, I think I'm just gonna. figure out
Luria has already been visited by the lady who gave him the chain, which he is not telling any of you.
Yeah, I'm very
Look
contemplative
at
right now.
Luya, do you know how to read?
I think I do. Yeah, actually, I do.
Same.
I do how to read.
Okay. And then I put another scroll in one of my holders.
Wait, did you just ask me if I know how to read, and then
Yeah.
you're writing stuff about me now?
No.
Like, utilizing information about me?
No, this has not. What I wrote has nothing to do with you. I just want to know if you knew how to read or not.
Hmm. Wait, was that a real conversation between us? Because holy crap.
Yeah.
I didn't do the voice. I'm kidding. All right, so Luya, not understanding why he was asked a question, is wondering why he's being asked a question. So he's like, what do you mean? Why are you asking me that and then fiddling with your papers?
I mean, I'm just writing down here, and I hand you one of the scrolls, and it's like I open a folder, and it's all about like the undersigned agrees that over the course of the next, how long did we expect the stupid siege to happen? Like a week or something?
2 weeks
Over like
from
a few days ago. Yeah.
yeah, so
was-
roughly 12 days. At
Over
least.
the next 10 days, we'll learn X amount of magic and we'll have to do this amount of studying, and you agree not to attack the kingdom of insert kingdom name here, utilizing these magics lustly, and it's like all very like boring lawyer stuff.
Okay.
It's legalese.
Yes. Corvin may have taught themselves magic, but you know, they also lived in a noble household who had to handle disputes and people arguing over fucking land and property and taxes.
Lame.
With great power comes great liability, and
That sounds
Corvin
fair.
doesn't want to be liable.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That makes sense.
Great. Yes, with great power comes great liability. So instead of setting up a proper corporation, set up an LLC.
Yep. Luja's Toilets LLC. Sorry.
Why would you set up an LLC for a toilet store? What kind of shitty toilets are you selling?
Just in case, man.
Get it, guys?
One toilet explodes and
Shitty
it's shit
toilet.
everywhere, let me tell you.
Wow.
Sell them with shit in them?
No.
Hey, yo! Come
It's,
to who you
no.
use
It's like
toilet.
when you play 7 Days to Die and you open a toilet box, like at a toilet store, and it's already filled with murky water, and you're like, why did the toilet in a box have water in it?
Well, it's a gift, you know.
I don't.
Complimentary.
It's like it's like complimentary. It's like when you buy something from one of those those infomercials, and it's just like, buy this and you get this for free.
two
And
two
it is-
groups in one.
And it is usually metaphorical shit. This is literal shit. So
Your number one place for
Okay,
number
okay.
2.
There you go.
Yeah!
I'm so mad. I'm so mad.
I love it.
What else
That's
are you
good.
doing?
No, I'm just gonna quietly go about my day until I'm waiting for Caldus. We need a plan. That's what's going on in my head.
And poor Rose too.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's put the camera on Rose. What's going on
Yeah.
over there?
yeah, Rose is the
Oh,
last person
crying.
on our list,
Bummer.
since she is the last person alphabetically.
Before or after she finishes recovering from her depression hangover?
When do you come down then?
Noon.
Fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Well, I'm trying to decide if she would have like gotten up early to go look, or if she would have gotten drunk about it.
Ooh, you could roll for it.
Ooh.
That's true.
Good.
I'm gonna go get drunk about it.
You know what? Feelings? Let's drink. God,
So
it's
what
been
time-
so long.
What time do you wake up to go get drunk?
Well,
No,
I don't think
she
she woke up to get drunk.
I think she
She drank the night before, right?
she
Yeah.
pre-gamed it.
Yeah, but did you drink the night away? Like, have you been awake since we lost her?
Drinking
yeah.
the night away.
God,
Sorry.
it's been so long. I don't know where my dice are, so I'm just gonna flip a coin about it.
Yeah.
So do you just like walk in the door at at noon and be like, hey guys, what the fuck is fuck you?
Let's go on an adventure.
She probably just like kind of stumbles in at like 7 in the morning and like does that like one eye blinks at a time, kind of like slow blink, and then just goes up to her room and crashes, and then comes back down at noon, very irritable, very much with a headache, and still a little drunk.
Head completely a bird's nest.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Colin just like sees the state of her doesn't say anything and goes to get another cup of tea, and then just hands it to Rose.
I think Rose would just take it, kind of nod, like not really looking at her, and then just throw it back.
Oh, it's hot. Oh, God, it's okay.
The pain makes me feel.
No.
And I think without really, like, she might kind of look around to see, you know, who all's awake and if anyone, you know, has anyone started looking yet this morning?
No, we're waiting for Caldus.
Caldus has been working on flyers for Greenie.
It's at this point that Caldus will come in. Again, he's been awake since 6. He's been working on things. He left, went to Southwatch, comes back around noon, comes in, he has like an additional satchel full of paper, in addition to the other things that he typically has, and comes into like the common room where everyone's sitting. Oh good, everyone's here. First order of business, I've been working all morning. Goes into the satchel, pulls out a small leather pouch, and like pours the contents into his hand, and then gives them to each of the 4, and also Muse, so each of the 5 other people here. These are small medallions that essentially give them access to Southwatch under his discretion.
Oh,
so
nice.
That way, the bullshit with you guys trying to defend, trying to convince the guards that you're here on important business doesn't happen anymore. He went through the trouble of getting these produced, and then getting these like identified with everyone. Hey, if you see this from one of these people, they are allowed in Southwatch. Do not give them trouble because they are coming to me directly. Like, they are under my command. So that is, these medallions are your official insignias that you are in line with me, and thus should not be questioned when you are coming in for typical Southwatch business. The issues that happened last night made it very apparent that this was necessary. As far as the other situation from last night, I did the best I could. I have put out a missing persons with her description to as many of the guard outposts as I could. This individual is of special, as far as my description states, this individual is of special importance to the military, as she is a member of our crew. So any information or sightings on her whereabouts will be appreciated, and it will be paid for out of my own pocket. There is a monetary reward for information. I've written up something that I want to run by all of you in regards to this individual, this Moshe character. I need cooler heads to review this and tell me if this is a complete and utter misuse of my power.
You know, I'm not sure I'm the one to look at that, because I'm usually about misuse of power.
I want all of you to look over it and tell me what you think. I put down the draft of a flyer, very well written in my penmanship. This is my case for why this Moshe is a wanted war criminal. Being in the possession of this individual, Greenie, he has access to secrets that jeopardize the integrity of the city. I have not shown anyone this yet. This is information that we know. I will word it correctly as to not incriminate anyone, but he is now in possession of secrets that can jeopardize the city, as well as information that, if fallen into the hands of the Empire, could lead to devastating effects during the siege. For all intents and purposes, this man is a war criminal. And as such, any information, sightings about him should be reported immediately and be given the utmost of security.
So
I'm
real
gonna
quick,
take it and
we just got a raid, so give me 1 second.
For sure.
Hello everyone and welcome. Oh my gosh, Renby, thank you for the raid. Milk Tea Dragon, thank you for the follow. That's a cool name. Oh my gosh, Amy, thank you for joining as well. But yes, folks, welcome. This is a very special kind of stream. Usually, oh, that's so many follows. Thank you, Zach and Cordelite. Oh my god, y'all are so sweet. So Thursdays are our D&D days. Usually I stream a lot of just, you know, ridiculous content. I play a lot of survival games. We've got like Minecraft or Valheim, scary games on Fridays, or dating sims, whatever my moderators want to make me suffer with. But on Thursdays, we have a very special day. We've been playing this D&D campaign for a few years now, and it involves some of our streamers on the stream team I lead, the PsychePaths, and we just have a lot of fun. Usually I chat a lot to my community, but on Thursdays, the party gets the audio, so we will be typing away in chat. Just know we're not ignoring you. It's just we're letting our players, you know, have fun and tell the story. So just know we do see you, and usually we're a lot more talkative. Renvi, thank you so much for the raid, y'all. Please go ahead and give Renvi a follow. Such a freaking amazing, sweet individual. But yeah, you're just joining in to catch you up a little bit on the story. Our character Rose over here, played by Super Andiness, her girlfriend was stolen yesterday in the night by this very evil guy, and we are all trying so hard to help her and figure out where she is, how we can get her back, and what we can do to save her. So we're trying to save this poor victim, get her back, while a war looms on the horizon. And with that, Bevan, if you will take it away. Yeah.
I take your little note.
My proposal.
Your proposal, and I start crossing out everywhere that says war criminal and put in conspirator. And I look up at you and I go, well, General, you got to be in a war to be a war criminal, and we don't want to,
Fair.
you know, lie about that. I replace what's her name's Gertie's name with
Greenie.
just citizen.
Yeah, citizen. Again, a lot of this is lack of player being good at this. But yeah.
Yeah, but this way Corvin can continue to his favorite hobby.
Be higher and mightier, yeah.
Which is dunking on Grey Gnarl.
It's a fun hobby. I mean,
No, it's fine. Hubris is my like downfall, so you're good. Good, have fun.
So yeah, Corvin clears it up so it first of all doesn't sound panicky. Because we don't want that. And so it doesn't sound so like, look, yeah, this guy's an asshole and his town isn't really much of a town anymore. But we still can't just go and call a noble from a bullshit pretend baby town a war criminal.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I agree with Corvin. We need to have it seem level-headed. And not reflect the worry we have.
Further, by calling them a conspirator to undermine the sovereignty, and I like write that down, like I start cleaning stuff up.
And
Like,
I
start
have a
getting into
second
it.
draft. I have a second
Like, yeah.
draft, and I am like writing it as you are speaking.
But like the
Please, you have a cooler
sovereignty
head.
of this city will get more people up on this call to action than war criminal kidnapped my friend.
Also, instead of a reward, write the money amount down. They'll see the dollar signs. Oh, shoot. We don't do
A what?
dollars. Shoot, what's our currency? Wait!
They'll see the gold value.
Yeah, the
They'll see
gold.
the
Rupees.
the coin.
The coinage,
Listen,
yeah.
all right.
Also, you have to describe it as you say any concerned citizen. Don't
Yes.
say anyone.
Any
You want,
services.
you want it to be like, yeah, we're good people who care about New Red Regensburg.
Yes.
I'm getting there. I'll have this name one day.
Redrix.
Risha.
Oh, Risha.
I remember they had
Regensburg was
R.
the small town that you first found yourself in upon entry into Myland proper.
Which might be a smoldering pile of ash, which is really sad.
You don't know.
Yeah.
You
We don't
just-
know.
You just don't know. It could be a smoldering pile of ash. It could also be a really pretty pile of ash.
No.
God dang it. It's ash either way.
Yeah, no, our house and all the shit we had in that house is gone.
You know what I finally came to the conclusion of recently, and I'm embarrassed that it took me until I was 33 to make the connection.
What?
Cities like Indianapolis, Minneapolis, it's using the Greek polis for city as a suffix. I never caught that when I was younger, and I'm like, man.
So it's Indiana City? Is
Yes.
that what? Yeah, beautiful.
It's Indianapolis, like Indianapolis.
Yeah, Indiana
Indianapolis.
City. There you go.
And I'm
Or
like,
Annapolis.
yes. Or
Ann City.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
so I'm like,
But alright.
man, for a big old smarty pants, I'm a bit of a dum-dum sometimes.
You're not dumb.
I feel that so hard. I'm so smart, but I'm such a dumbass.
Yes, I feel like a dumbass because I'm only just now noticing Greek suffixes in city names.
Listen, in
What an
Georgia,
idiot.
we just name everything Peachtree. It's fine.
Oh no.
Oh.
But anyway, I take the revisions. I write up a brand new draft. It is much less panicked. You can see Caldus is really holding back a lot of emotion. He's very annoyed that this even happened, but also has that flame of vengeance. It's like, no, I'm going to find this man and I'm going to rip him asunder. But so that's, you guys know him well enough. You can, especially Colette, you know when he's hiding something, and he's not with you guys. He's barely concealing it. No, I am fucking pissed. I am going to destroy this man.
Caldus is smiling, but he's really quite furious.
Yeah. His horns turn ever so slightly, like even more up. Like he looks more menacing.
Those fucking things
than
move?
he does.
Listen, only when we feel extreme emotions. They get a
Yeah.
I thought they were
pointier.
bones.
I can wiggle my
it's more-
ears.
It's more like cartilage and bone.
Yeah.
Don't touch it. You have to know us really well
it's
before you
like-
touch it. You can't just do that.
It's the same shit that your nails are made out of, just
Yeah.
like denser.
So it's
Oh, keratin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
keratin.
You can wiggle your nails?
Yeah, you can.
With the
Can
skin
you?
attached to it.
No, you can't.
Gross. Psyche, stop.
I'm wiggling them right now.
But no,
Hey,
they
man.
don't move. But like the way he's just kind of holding himself, they look more menacing.
It's
Like even
when
his
you
hair's a
move your
little more
ear back,
unkempt.
Your
Yeah.
scalp kind of moves stuff.
Like flexes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Airplane
Yeah, but
Like I
ears.
said, I can move my ears.
Yeah.
I can wiggle my ears on demand.
Yeah, so Coldus just kind of has a more menacing air about him than typical. So there's that.
Sorry.
And also sometimes the eyes flip from like normal to his blinding white that he can do. And then they just shift back, like when he really gets passionate, like zoom.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
so I will get this printed. I will get this sent out and posted on boards and given to businesses. Hopefully, this will turn up some leads.
Corbin kind of gives you like a thumbs up and goes back to what they were doing.
As far as the rest of the day, what are you going to do? This is addressed to everyone.
Honestly, whatever Rose wishes to do. Also, oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna grassroots it, just wander around and go back maybe to where we were and see if there's anything I can find.
All right, I can help you with that. Maybe we can even get in touch with Riel, see if she's found anything. I could ask fellow folks at the temples if they've heard of anything. Whatever you want.
Do any of you have any connections to smugglers in the city? I guess I would be the one with connections to smugglers in the city.
That's Riel's job, I believe. I don't ask too much.
I know last night I asked Riel if she knew of any of the nefarious sort of smuggling, and she was quite taken aback by it.
So I thought for a second that your "I know" was in response to Psyche saying, "I don't ask a lot, like I don't question much." I know. Like, wow.
Don't.
Wow.
I was there. I'm well aware. I'm well aware of your dating prowess. Excellent.
I don't question much. I know. Like, oh man.
Yeah.
Also,
No.
Coldus, have you eaten anything?
I had coffee at about 7. What time is it now?
It's noon.
I'm gonna hand you a kiwi fruit and say, "Eat this."
Do we have kiwi fruit?
I picture you like tossing it, and he
Yeah.
just catches it and just like, thank you.
Corvin goes, "I'll eat one too," and I pick one up and just take a bite out of it.
No!
Just like dig into the rind, rip it off, and then just
No,
take the juice.
no. I
No, that's what
just-
Coldus
oh.
does. You bite it like an apple.
You'll notice that Corvin's been eating just a lot of fruit recently, like that.
Why?
Because I come from a town where our biggest export was beets. We were rich, but not like, come on.
Mhm.
Please tell me that they just pulled that like from the sleeves of their robe
Ooh,
and
don't
who
wear
knows how long it's been
kiwi.
there or whatever, like just from a pocket. Like, here you go.
I just
Corvin,
a fruit pocket.
Corvin has the correct belief that if a wizard wears robes, they're being asked to get an arrow shot at them. So I dress like a rich guy. You don't want to kill me. You want to kidnap me and hold me for ransom.
Okay.
And then while you're trying to hold me for ransom, I'll kill you.
Is the kiwi warm?
Yeah.
Is it weirdly soft?
It's
Probably.
right. If that's what you're asking.
Yeah, so Coldus will also just, he hasn't eaten, he's hungry. He will just eat it like a fucking apple, like
There.
Corvin.
The skin is fine. It's got lots of vitamins in it.
I should probably arrange getting some actual food.
Okay. Well, anyway. So
Wait.
what do you guys, so you're going to do what exactly? I'm not really sure. I gathered exactly what we're doing.
I think for the sake of adventuring, Rose, Luya, and Colette and probably Corvin, should go to where we were, to where Corvin lost the trail, because that's like University Town area, and see if there's any leads, see if they can find something connected. Maybe somebody was awake when they weren't supposed to and they saw something. Shit like that.
Come on, Scoob! Sorry, I can't do Shaggy. We're gonna Scooby-Doo it up.
Zoinks, man!
Zoinks! I need to scream for a bit before I try that.
Since Mew is a cat girl, is she our Scooby-Doo?
Oh.
Scooby Mew.
Scooby-Doo! Scooby-Dooby Mew, where are you? But yeah,
In any case, so Colette and Luya and Rose are taking it to the streets, as they say.
Yeah, to the streets.
Okay. So, where do you go first?
Well, we're going to that area. I don't think we still have the map of it right now, I imagine. But I kind of wanted to check. I personally wanted to check out where we lost them in that alleyway.
Okay.
yeah, that's what I was talking about.
So, the alleyway that the event took place in is in Hervoffen Way, which is a small collection of taverns and houses that are in direct connection with Hervoffen University, directly south of the Lightning Cape and its den of dogs, where the nobility mostly reside. Let me see. I have a list of things.
While we're walking and exploring, Colette's gonna like turn to Rose and just check on her, you know? Like, how you doing? How you feeling? You sobering up any?
Like shit, more than I want to be.
Oh, that makes sense, I suppose.
I appreciate what you're trying to do. I couldn't do anything. And she needed me, and she still needs me, and I'm too busy feeling goddamn sorry for myself to do anything, so we're doing something.
Listen, you can't be so hard on yourself. No one is perfect and mistakes happen, and what matters is we're looking now, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't know her as well as you did, but I don't think she'd want you to be so hard on yourself. I don't think she'd be happy with that.
You should have heard how he talked to and about her.
Let me guess. Like she wasn't a real person?
Yeah. That's one way to put it.
Well,
Look, she doesn't deserve this.
you're right. Which is why we're going to find her and make sure he can't treat anyone else like this again. And Colette, like, puts her hand on Rose's shoulder, gives a little squeeze, and keeps walking forward.
Before she lets go, Rose might, like, put a hand on her hand and kind of pat, like, with a small smile, and then commence onwards.
No. You don't see it, but Colette's tail does a little happy swoosh. Just a little happy, you know. The tiniest little.
Dork.
Leave her alone.
So yeah, I guess we're just evidence gathering. If there's any together.
Well, I'm certain Riel would know. Not that I want to go out seeking her or anything, but she probably would have information. She's your friend after all.
You know, Luya, I think Colette thinks we should go see Riel.
I mean, if you're okay with it, I'm willing to go.
Yeah, I'll do it.
We have to be careful. She doesn't seem very cooperative with divulging who she is and what she does. Caldas didn't get very far with her.
Listen, all anyone needs to know about Riel is that she's damn good at what she does. And she takes care of who and what's hers.
Oh, does she?
Can you... Can we... I think Rose would just shake her head and just walk on.
So yeah, Teeth, that's what we do.
Okay. Well, I should ask then, how do you intend to find her?
Well, Rose is friends with her, so wouldn't Rose know, like...
Hang out?
information? Yeah.
She might.
Roll for friendship.
Yay, friendship!
Well, while you do that, is anyone still at the Hollow Pine?
Did Corbin stay behind?
Corbin's got lots of work to do, and
Yeah.
so Corbin, before you guys go, I imagine you guys say, Corbin, aren't you going to help? And I go, look, there's only so much I can do. I'm not Matt. And I pause, and I hold the finger and say, I'm not a miracle worker.
Nice.
I'm not magic, you guys. Realizes is magic.
Actually
Wait
is
a
magic.
But
I'm not Dr. Jim, not a doctor. Oh, I'm a doctor.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
as much as I do legitimately care about this, I also have a lot of prep to do. Because I gotta teach a whole bunch of inbred idiots, and probably some who went to school, how to shoot magic out of their hand.
That's great.
And make sure none of that magic goes back at us.
No, that's a good point. Yes, I actually agree
However, if you need me, you know where to find me, because I don't like to party when the sun's out. So
Honestly, gonna say, whenever you're like, I don't like, part of me was like, people, places, or things. It's okay.
Oh my god.
I don't like those noun things.
Is it a noun? Gross.
All right, so we're following Rose to.
Well, there was
Yeah.
a reason I asked. So,
Okay.
if Corvin is still at home, they hear a knock at the door.
the person at the door is going to hear the loudest sigh and some shuffling of papers and scraping as I put everything away and stand up to get to the door.
Just.
And as I answer it without even looking at who it is, I'm going to go, what? No, I'm going to go, yes.
I'm sorry, is Colette home? It's Riel.
Oh,
No,
shit.
they just went out because, the whole our friend got kidnapped thing. Somebody had to stay home and answer the door, especially if, you came by. So good thing I stayed home. What's up?
Would you happen to know where they went?
Yeah, they went to the university district where all the people who need other people to tell them how to do stuff have to go to learn.
No
God,
respect for
On
schooling.
that. They're on that today.
Oh my god.
On it.
Corbin has an agenda.
Thanks.
Yeah, if you go, make sure that Caldus is drinking his water and eating his oranges, and I give them some oranges.
Why are you giving everyone fruit?
Be sure to eat your orange slices while you guys are out on your adventure.
She gives you a smile and turns around and leaves.
Does she take the orange?
Yeah, they better.
Sure.
If not, I'm gonna mage hand one into their backpack.
She
Hang
takes
on.
the oranges.
I was gonna say, can we see that, please?
You're not there.
Yeah,
You don't
guys are
know.
gone.
No.
You guys
I'm-
don't know all the funny things that Corvin does in their alone time.
God. I'm picturing the week we decide to do a Corvin one-shot where they're just shenaniganing.
Corvin has 2 flasks. One is filled with gin and the other is full of apple juice, and they're not marked. Just whichever one I grab.
Corvin is the epitome of the "it's vinegar, pussy" line.
Dude, I drink balsamic vinegar, man. When I'm cooking, when I'm making spaghetti, because I buy the good balsamic vinegar. So.
Oh, hell
You know-
yeah.
Every time I get less intimidated by you, something else comes up. And I get more intimidated by you again.
We went to this place called Italy, which apparently they have a few places in like big cities across the U.S.
Yeah,
We went
I've
there
heard
on
of it.
Sunday, and I spent like $150 on fancy Italian groceries.
You should have seen the haul when Karma and Bevan came back from the farmer's market.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
I spent more at Italy than I did at the farmer's market.
What?
And most of it was like, I bought 4 duck breasts, and I bought like a fancy thing of olive oil, and I bought rendered duck fat to cook potatoes in. Because let me tell you, duck fat is like an earthier beef fat, and it's easier to cook with. So like when you cook like potatoes in it, they get like more potato flavored. I swear, it's a thing. It's delicious.
Sounds so good.
Well, too bad you live in a Carolina.
Listen. I'm working my way up there. So,
Come here, it just snowed 2 days in a row. Yeah.
oh no.
Woo!
So we just missed her. We freaking.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah.
We don't know.
You guys are talking about her. She sneezes in front of Corbin.
And Corbin goes gross and gives.
Not gross.
Yeah.
Gross.
And uses prestidigitation to clean up the snot.
Shuts the door in her face. Disgusting. Slam.
Absolutely.
Riel doesn't do that. Anyway, so you head to the university area. Not sure where to find Riel.
Well, no, they were in the university area looking for any extra clues, and then they thought, hey, we should probably go talk to Riel anyway. So now they don't know where to find her anywhere else.
Correct. In any case, you make it to the area, and you say, it sure would be nice if Friel was here. And you head into the Ashen Arrow, which is the scene of the crime.
I guess, is there anyone there?
Ashen Arrow is empty. Sorry, let me set the scene. I was busy working on a D&D thing, so not ignoring anybody, but doing something else related to this very event. Anyway. So you you enter into the area surrounding the Ashen Arrow. The area is covered in has a couple of guards standing outside of it, wearing cobalt-hued steel armor. The rain from last night has not stopped. Thunder can be heard in the distance as a storm that seems to be approaching.
Another storm? Is this normal for your area, Rose?
Yes,
Is
it
it?
is.
Okay, take it. Yeah,
You were in the storm lands, quite literally.
yeah. Yeah, it's pretty. This is pretty normal.
Oh, God.
Used to. So, I guess Rose would approach the guards and be like, I don't know. I feel like she would approach the guards with Colette and then shove Colette forward.
Oh, Lucius. Okay. Hello. Hi. Yes. Hello. We are here on important business. If you would let us pass, please. And she's gonna show the medallion that she got.
Roll a persuasion check.
But I've got a medallion.
Oh? You could have stolen it.
Does it give me a plus anything? Or is it just stupid, shiny nonsense?
That is for me to know and you to find out.
You little shit. For those of you who have tuned in, that's my spouse. I'm allowed to say that. Okay. To be fair, though, I call everyone else on the team a little shit. Anyways.
Yeah.
Let me roll.
I feel like I've been called a little shit before. I don't know.
Listen,
Everyone is a little shit.
get to playing D&D, okay?
Yeah. Get moving.
17. And is that charisma?
Yes, it's charisma.
Colette's charisma is a 18. So that's a plus 2. So 19. And whatever the medallion gives me.
Okay. The guard takes a look at the medallion, hears what you have to say, and gives a curt nod, and allows you entrance into the Ashen Arrow.
Colette does another a nod back, you know, all professional like, and then waltzes in with everyone. While walking in, she does look back at Rose. and be like, "What was that for? I thought you were gonna talk to them."
Look at me, smell me. Do you think that I am appropriate to be talking to anyone right now?
Smell me.
I smell.
So Colette actually does bend her head a little and sniff and goes, "Oh, gods! Oh, how much have you been drinking?"
I don't know. Don't worry about it.
The answer to your question is yes.
Yeah.
You know what? Good point. Let's go. In we go in.
Smell worse than Luya's left hand.
Oh god. Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Colette gets
I'm
this-
over here wiping my nose with my left hand. What?
Colette, like, you know how she leaned forward to sniff Rose? She like starts to lean forward and then she's like, no. She just leans back. Like, and she
Never mind.
I'll take your word for it.
Ridiculous.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So you enter into the Ashen Arrow. You see that there is a poorly scrubbed collection of blood, and while this is a city with no official police, there aren't police. There is no like detective agency. You have some. You have one man in flowing robes who is wearing a cobalt dragon, a cobalt canine insignia brooch on the right shoulder. It is clasping a half cape to his right shoulder. Underneath the robes seem to be some kind of armor.
Hey.
Okay. Colette looks back at Luya and Rose like, well, I got us in here. Someone else, go. He's scary. Luya, you talk with him. And she pushes Luya forward.
Hold on. So Luya looks at Andy. What am I supposed to be asking this guy? What am I aiming for? What do you want me to ask him? I don't even know what we're doing here.
Are you drunker than I am?
Probably yes.
Should I just ask for this person? Or
See, Corbin has days where they decide to stay home in the bar so that you all get to work on your people skills.
Listen.
Regret. Just ask him about everything that happened last night. See what they'll tell you.
All right, that's fine. So I walk up to him and like, hey, what happened here last night? Have you been here on guard since then? Are you on guard? Just hoping he's the guard because I don't recognize what he is.
The man, stroking his chin, pensive, looks over at you and says, "Who are you?"
Oh my god.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm Luja. I sell toilets.
No! Colette instantly regrets pushing you forward.
Look, I lost a friend here last night. I'm just looking for them. Who are you? Were you here last night?
Well, I am here on behalf of Duke Bertargan to investigate the goings on here. You lost a friend last night, or was it the deceased?
Who's the deceased?
No. It wasn't the deceased.
It wasn't the deceased?
No.
Okay. Okay, so no, I tell him no. No, it's not the deceased. We're looking for a friend.
I
Friend
feel
that
like
got
Rogue.
lost in the... What?
No, go. Sorry.
I feel like... okay. A friend got lost in the hustle and bustle. We don't know where they went. We can't find them, and we think they were taken.
You think they were taken?
Pretty sure, yeah. Do we have one of those flyers?
I don't know.
I'm certain. Yeah. Colette would have grabbed one.
It
Grab
might be
it.
the first draft, but we've got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, I would. You know what? I don't think Luya would discern between the drafts. I don't think that's something he would do. So I'm gonna ask one of you two for it. Who's got the flyer? Just give me the flyer.
Now, I did say that I got just a missing persons flyer of Greenie that was separate. It's just woman looking for woman missing. Any information, report to this location. Yada yada yada. So you would most likely have one of those, because the stuff about Moshe is the other stuff that got revised.
Right. And I'm gonna piece to this guy whether I think he should know that part. So, because I don't know, might not be very cool. All right. So if I've got that flyer, I'm gonna hand him that flyer. Look, this is the person we're looking for. They disappeared last night. They were taken, for sure. We tried to hunt them down and they got away. Look, we just want our friend back. And the problem is she was taken by somebody. And this is possibly a lot bigger than this. What do you know?
What do I know? I don't know anything about that. I'm here to investigate a murder on behalf of the Duke.
Wait.
Well, what do you got
Look
here?
around.
Go ahead.
Oh.
No, go ahead.
Do you care if we look around? If we avoid, the deceased.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
Let's go. Come on. Yes.
I'm about
got
to
this.
shoot myself in the foot. Would I have any disadvantages for smelling like booze?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
This is a bar.
The whole place smells like ass and booze.
It doesn't smell like ass, but it smells like booze. It's a decent bar, but it is still a bar.
Okay, let me. Sorry. That would be an 11, and then she has a +5 in persuasion, so
Okay.
16.
You may look around, but don't touch anything. There might still be evidence of the perpetrator. The deceased, by the way, this is out of character. This isn't the guy saying it. You would know this. The deceased is not here anymore.
Okay.
There's
This
no
is-
body. The blood has been mostly cleaned up.
The person who died was the singer, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, the singer
The
was
performer, I mean.
Oh.
no. The performer was not the one who was killed.
No, the person killed was just a random in the crowd, correct?
From what you can tell, yes.
Oh, okay. I guess we just start investigating because he's cool with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how do you investigate? What are you looking for?
Okay.
Wabbit twacks. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I'm very
So
sorry.
let me find a description of the bar. Give me 1 second.
Andy, I'm just imagining like we're talking to some wizard Columbo.
Yes. Oh, I haven't watched enough Columbo recently.
Uh-huh.
I'm watching too much Bluey.
The two separate ends of the spectrum.
We finally watched Glass Onion today.
Yeah,
It's
Glass
so
Onion's so good.
good.
My husband
wasn't-
wants to watch that.
It wasn't
So
as good as Knives Out, but it was still.
It at least held up to it, which is good for
Yeah.
a sequel. Knives
Look,
Out was
they
very
didn't
good.
have they didn't have Captain America in the best outfit he's ever been in, playing the best character he's ever played. So
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't have the guy who's played a goody-goody for the last 10 years play an asshole.
Okay.
the asshole.
So, what the most of the floor is made of ash, as you know, thus the name. The stage is dark blue. In the middle of the crowd, you can see, or in the middle of the long main hall, a long tap room, there is still some red tinge to the ash wood. You can see spotlights above that are inactive. There are no lights on currently. The only light is coming from windows built into the walls.
I feel like the best decision, like to go forward, Rose would take them to the table where they were sitting to see if there's any like glass shards from where she broke a bottle against his apparently invulnerable face.
That's a good idea.
Are there glass shards? Yes.
Yes, sir. Glass shards?
Yeah.
Okay.
They have been crushed to tiny flinders of glass, but yes.
Is there any blood?
The spot where you are. Specifically, the spot where you are.
Yeah.
A couple of drops.
Oh,
So is there like a magic way you can check for blood that maybe follow like
This-
a beacon? Is that a thing you can do? I don't know.
Rose listens to about 15% of what Corvin says at any given time. So she's gonna scoop it up and be like, maybe they can do something with this.
yeah.
Nice. Good call.
I'll give the blood.
Are you doing so discreetly?
Yes.
Yeah.
Roll a stealth check.
Can I assist? Because Colette's gonna like step between Rose and like her 6 foot tall tiefling, you know.
She'd open up a coat like, do you want to buy a sundial?
I
But like
have-
looking over her
I have
shoulder.
a cape. I have the freaking, you know.
Did you say there was no watches in this one?
Wow, how very freaking sneaky. I got a cape.
Listen again.
Hold up your cape.
If she bends
Okay.
down.
I rolled a 6, but she has a +6 to stealth, so.
Okay, hold on. Let me do something.
These two gumshoes are picking up the slack. There's no case too big.
What
no
are you
case too
singing?
small. When
Okay, you were
need
very
help-
fortunate that whatever perceiving he's doing is focused on the area around him, because you didn't roll terribly well, and this guy probably has pretty good perception.
Perfect.
Okay. He says, so he doesn't see you pick up glass.
She'd just like kind of take it and shove it into her pocket and act like, nothing happened.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What else do you do?
Do you guys can we 3 roll a perception check to see if we see anything else weird in this area?
Yeah.
You need to
Oh, totally.
You need to tell me what you're investigating.
I mean, just anything of. Huh?
You can't just investigate the area. It's a pretty big bar.
I'm
What about
mostly
the
just like.
immediate area, though?
I'm hitting the path toward the door. I'm looking as they ran out, if anything dropped, if maybe Greenie dropped anything.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
All right, 1 second. Ah, what the heck are they? Oh my god, I'm out of practice. I put my dice
It's been
away.
too long.
Yes, I put them away.
No.
I was cleaning up. Okay, hold on. I'll do it the other way.
I just looked up a dice roll thing online.
Yep, I did.
Yeah.
I rolled a 12.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
I'm gonna roll to see anything. Hold on.
Where are you looking?
I'm looking around that table that we were at.
Okay.
Come on, dice.
You can do it.
Yeah. What's my modifier for this?
It's your wisdom, and it depends on if you are
Oh,
proficient
thank
in
God
it or
she's
not.
wise. Okay. I was like, Colette, girl. I got a 15 plus 2, so that is a 17.
You don't see anything that wasn't already seen.
Dang it.
Well, at least we got the blood.
I think we should head outside. Follow the path they ran.
Agreed.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
Look, I steal a lot of things. I've stolen a lot of stuff. People always drop things. I'm hoping.
Oh. Colette just gives a nod. Like, yes, this, okay. Yes, we'll go with this. All right, sure. Let's.
Sure, yeah, sure.
Let's see what they've dropped.
So I head outside and kind of peeking at the ground the whole way. Just
Yeah,
hoping to see something.
we get out of here.
Okay, so you run into, on your way out the door, Riel has come to the Ashen Arrow looking for you.
Oh,
Riel has joined the party.
She I'm trying to think of the word, swaggers into view, gives a slight smirk in Colette's direction and walks over to the group.
Colette just puts up her hand in a little dorky wave, like just, hi. Bless her heart,
Precious.
I'm lucky to have found you here.
Oh, were you looking for us?
Yes, I was. So you gave me a job late last night. You asked me to find some contact to give you some information.
Yes, we were wondering if you knew of anyone who could help.
Well, I don't deal in flesh, so I don't know anybody in that particular field. But I do know certain people in certain circles who might know where to look. And they have found somebody who matches that man's description, who's been seen frequenting the Cathedral of Storms.
The Cathedral of Storms?
You haven't heard of the cathedral? It's one of the largest landmarks, actually perhaps the largest landmark in the city.
No, I'm afraid we've been quite a bit too busy to sightsee. Sounds delightful. Why would he be somewhere like that?
Perhaps not at the cathedral. Sorry, I said Cathedral of Storms, by the way. It should be Cathedral of Thunder, but just in your head, it's Cathedral of Thunder. Anyway, he might not have been seen there. He may have been seen at one of the shrines nearby, since the cathedral is kind of a walled garden for all sorts of religious activities. I only know because my sect, although not permitted worship in the city, has connections with those who worship in the cathedral. So I've been in contact with some folks. It seems that our friend has been seen frequenting the shrine, or I should say, the shrine of Boshal, and speaking to their acolytes and priestesses.
Why would such a vile man be praying?
It beats the hell out of me. But I may have some ideas. Well, actually, any suspicions I have, I don't really know anything about this man, so it would just be suspicion and nothing else.
Well, it's a start at least. Thank you, Riel. I appreciate this a lot. And so does Rose, I'm sure.
I think in that moment, Rose would kind of just like rush forward and pull Riel into a hug.
Riel, a bit taken aback and caught off guard, does somewhat reluctantly return the hug. She's not one for PDA.
That uncomfortable pat on the back yet.
Yeah, basically, yes.
No touchy.
Also, she can just smell the booze radiating off of her. It's like, oh, buddy, you're wasted, aren't you?
Colette, kind of mouths, she kind of mouths over to Riel, she's had a bad day, you know.
I think with a, nasty fucking sniffle, wipes her hand on, under her nose and kind of nods, doesn't look Riel in the face, and just walks back to the party.
Oh my god. Colette's gonna hand Rose a hanky from her pack.
Rose is gonna aggressively blow into it and hand it back.
Oh, thank you.
Honk!
Oh, that was lace and linen. Oh, okay.
I love it.
Well, we have a starting point, don't we? Riel, could you show us the way to this cathedral? If you're not too busy, that is.
I would, but I'm not exactly allowed there.
Oh?
Oh.
Won a couple of games of cards that maybe I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Luya perks up. I completely understand that. We'll find
Say
our
to
own
what-
way. Can you just direct us and we'll find our own way?
She gives a kind of a non-committal shrug and says, just head up the main road here on Hillside, hang a right at the Den of Dogs. The road ahead will lead straight into the cathedral's main gates. Provided you're not in the bad graces of the storm priests, you should be fine to get in.
What are storm priests? Did we meet the storm priest before? This is just me asking.
No, we
No.
haven't.
Oh. I guess we'll hope.
Lucius doesn't have any beef with the storm people, right?
Just, I don't know. Probably
God
not.
of War. I don't know if the God of War would have beef with anybody. Just saying.
Okay.
Don't chuckle like that's a bad point to make.
I'm not saying it's a bad point. I'm just wondering what's gonna happen. Oh.
I'm sure that Kratos guy is a perfectly reasonable individual.
I'm gonna knock over your minifigs off the table.
Well, come at me, bro.
Yeah.
Well, the answer is you don't know. You're not proficient in the worship of such people.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to wait and see next episode. What?
Next episode.
Exciting episode of
On the next episode of Mark of a God.
Oh, thank you all so much. I freaking missed this. It was way too long. I cannot freaking wait to see where this goes. Thank you all for joining us.
I honestly missed you guys.
I missed
really,
y'all
really
too.
did.
Yeah.
This is always a ton of fun. And thank you, Teeth, for creating this fun story that we just run amok in. All right, take care, y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks a lot.
Oh my god. Yes, I am so glad. I am so freaking glad we finally got to do this. There are some streams as a streamer that you do for your community and you do because, you know, it's gonna be, you know, a ton of fun. And then there are some streams that you do for your friends and for yourself and you just have a blast. And you just open up your game to your community and it is just, oh my god. I'm so glad to be back. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you for our raids. I appreciate all of you so much. Take care. And as always, may Lucius guide thee. Farewell.